Alright guys, welcome back to another market haul video. Just going over some things I got at my local market. As per usual on the channel, certainly has become quite a regular video series, I guess. I've got a few cool things this week. I've got this screwdriver, Rapid Electronics. Not sure what brand that is, to be honest. I've never really heard of them, but it is a clear handled one. It's a bit fusty, bit dirty, but the actual Phillips bit is in good condition. Not sure that's actually ever been used, so I will clean that up. I think that'll be quite nice. Said it before, I'll say it again. I love these clear handled screwdrivers, and the old style. I just find them so much more comfortable. But yeah, another clear screwdriver to add to the collection. I also picked up this little, it's a little precision screwdriver handle, or holder, I guess you might say. Yeah, nothing too special, not branded or anything like that. But I thought it was quite comfortable. It's kind of that handle that's like Wera, which I'm not a big fan of, but when it's small, it makes more sense. It's more comfortable. I don't like the bigger ones, but this one's quite comfortable. And yeah, I've not really seen too much precision bits, so that's interesting for me anyway. Yeah, I'm sure that'll clean up all right. And then we've got a few sockets. We've got this extension. It's an extension swivel, quite old, bit rusted, but yeah, I think it'll clean up. Why not? That's a 3/8 as well. And then we got this big 1/2 inch swivel by Gedore. Nothing over the top, but good quality. And I really like it. Especially because you can do that 90-degree, which is not really typical for these. I find typically they're quite limited, but that one's actually quite open. Got this this little socket here, which is a 1/2 inch to a 3/8 drive. Don't really see them often. I don't have too many of these. Not sure if I'm ever going to use it or what I would use it for, but yeah, maybe a specialty bit, I suppose. Put that in the specialty bin. We've got a 3/8 to 1/2 inch little adapter. Quite rusted, but I do think it will clean up a little bit, if only a little. And then we've got this little 1/2 inch sleeve socket, I think I would call it. And I got this along with this one. Now this one is how it's supposed to be. It is unfortunately broken at one end. But the rest of it's in quite good condition. But he threw this in. It's not the right size, but he just had that, so he just threw it in because I bought this. But the reason I got this one is it's a Britool. So that's quite nice, as I smack the camera. But yeah, 1/2 inch Britool. That'll be useful in some way. I like stuff like that. And then we got some, I'm not sure what you would call them. I've heard some people call them different things. I think Americans call them tire irons. I'm not sure what people in the UK say. I've heard people call them everything from tire rulers and stuff. But yeah, this one here is called the Renshaw. Not sure if that's the brand or the model. Never heard of it, but it's got this hook on one end and then just flat belt on the other. But that's in quite good condition. It's heavy. This one is the Melco TI32, made in England. And that's the same where it's got the hook on one side and then it's got the flat bar on the other. It's just inverted. But that one's quite nice. And then this one, the guy just threw in just because it's not branded or anything. But he said it kind of just belonged with the other three. But it does have this nice like step on the hook. Not sure how well you'll see that. But yeah, not branded or anything, but quite nice. Not sure if I'll use them for their intended purpose, or maybe as a pry bar. I don't know. I feel like they'd probably bend as a pry bar just because they're flat and not square or hexagonal or anything. But we'll see. We'll see. I don't know if I will use them for that, or hell, I might just put them on the wall, keep them in the toolbox. Not sure. But yeah, that's all for today's video. Just a small video today, guys. Nothing really going on at the market, to be honest. It's kind of the usual tat. Unfortunately, there's nothing too exciting. But yeah, if you guys see anything that you have any information on, let me know. I am interested in the Renshaw and the Melco. I've heard of Melco. I've not heard of Renshaw, and I'm not sure if this is the brand or if it is just the model. There's no other marks on it other than like dents and dings from use. So if you know anything about the Renshaw, then let me know, because that's quite interesting. And you know, have you guys got swivels that do this 90 degree? Because most of my swivels top out about there, give or take. It's because it's got this deep like ground, which gives it loads of area to go down. And I mean, this is hefty. It goes 90 degrees either way, which is pretty smart, I think. And I mean, it's not going to break, I don't think. I think that was probably one of the more solid swivels I've ever seen. But you never know. You never know. So I'll need to find a bar to put this on. I suppose that's a bit of a specialty piece as well, along with this. But yeah, shame it's not branded. But hey ho, you can't win them all, you know. But yeah, another nice screwdriver to add to the clear-handled collection. But yeah, so like I said, guys, just a small video. If you have any knowledge on these, let me know down in the comments. If there's anything you'd like to see on the channel, do let me know. I'm open to suggestions. And yeah, I hope to see you guys in the next video.